Hey y'all, what's good? How y'all doing? It's another amazing episode of To Be Honest, live here at Glitch Africa Studios. My name is Charles Bon. I have the gorgeousness, the amazingness that is my boo, my on-screen bae. What is your name again, honey?
What's wrong with this guy? You're always acting strange.
How?
If you don't say hey bitches, you say you do rubbish.
But I love you. Why did she laugh like that? I hate you so much, Jumoke.
Hi guys, my name is Jumoke Pinera. Some of you call me Jumbug. How are you doing?
Jum Rikichi, Jum Cockroach. I love it. You are a bug. So, because you were saying something before we started.
Charles said that.
I didn't say Jumoke, I don't do that. You said.
No, I have the floor, please.
Have the floor, dear.
Hold this first. I don't even know how to pour drink because I don't drink, so I don't know how they do all these things. All right.
Jumoke said that this is about to be a stressful episode, so we need to get lit, just a little bit
I didn't hear that.
Before the show. Now, for somebody who has not been a bartender in her former life, look at how she's doing it. The expertise.
Yeah, the bottle is heavy.
You're literally
now.
holding it on the bottom and on the meat section.
Because,
that shows that you're an expert, honey.
But it's okay. It's okay. You're the honest.
Mommy is watching, so we need to pretend like she doesn't drink. She doesn't drink. It's okay. Which one is more? So yours is more obviously.
No, I beg, give me the smaller one now. That's how they do for women.
We'll balance it out. We're looking for...
You are studying my whites. Yeah, you are studying my whites.
I hate you.
You can't stain my whites.
You can't stain it.
All
so
right.
This is to what?
Crazy week 3, right?
Okay.
Because how can this show be 3 weeks and all these things that happen?
Crazy.
What's wrong with you?
Let's gag on 1, 2, 3.
Wait, what's the name of this season? To level up.
To level up. Come on now. Holy Michael, Angel Gabriel, and what? Joseph, Benjamin. My God, Lazarus. Woo! I feel that in my
Give me this thing.
Stomach today.
You didn't even finish. You are not professional. Oh, God. Give me the cup.
I'm sorry, but that tastes so good. Now, to the business of today. My darling, start action.
All right. This is a lowdown.
Hey.
This is our honesty of honest
God.
What happened in week 3.
Look my glasses first because I need to sit clearly for this one.
Let's start with head of house.
Right.
As you know, if you win head of house,
her boyfriend win head of house. She's so excited. Can you feel this thing in her body? She have adjust her clothes. Mm-hmm.
As you know, if you win head of house, it means that you and your entire house are free from nominations and, of course, evictions. Now, the week before week 3, Adekunle had said that I would win head of house.
Yeah, he said it.
This is when they say
speak it into
existence. You know what I mean? It's prophesy into your life. You know, that's exactly what happened, and he won. And it didn't even look. You know, at the point, I thought that Khalid had won.
Honestly,
but because of how the game was, but he won, and he was so calm. The thing is, Adekunle is such a graceful person.
It's okay. We know. We understand. Keep on going. He won head of house. Graceful.
Now, before they went in for head of house, Big Brother had told them to pack their bags, of course. And I'm just there like...
Oh yeah, the house swap happened this week. So much has happened. I feel like it was last year that house swap happened.
This house swap happened. And of course, let me start with the trenches people. When the trenches people moved into the island house, Fina and Amaka say... This is a mansion.
It's a mansion.
It's a mansion. Obviously, because even me, I would have felt that way. Me, I said, it's not even, before I shout, this is a mansion, I would just say, Big Brother, I offend you.
You will walk straight to the diary room.
You know what I mean?
Let's
like,
have a conversation, Big Brother. Why?
You get, and then the trenches house people, they couldn't believe. They were like, what? I think Bella was telling Big Brother in her diary session that it feels like being poor today, being rich today, and being poor tomorrow.
I was like, oh, girl. But that's like the literal truth, Charles.
Yeah, because, you know, from moving to a very big house to a small house, that the colors are supposed to be bright, but it's also dull at the same time. You know, everything
it's just dark, it's gloomy, you're stepping on each other, it's just a lot.
But like, I feel like they're making it work, you know, they're just...
But can we also just mention how like both housemates in both houses also highlighted the fact that both houses were dirty.
Yeah.
And I liked something. So when you see people who are clean, you just know that they're clean, right? So when Cheesy walked into the bathroom, did you see that part?
Yeah.
Where they were checking out the entire house, and Cheesy walks into the bathroom, the level 1 house, and then he just starts cleaning the bathroom instantly. Yeah. I felt like, oh, that's a clean boy.
Yeah, so I think that, I won't say that, sometimes it felt like level 2, that's the trenches house. It felt like they were dirty. I'm not making an excuse from them but it just feels like because there were so many in such a packed space, in such a tight space. But also, I won't say that the island people were so dirty. Maybe some individuals, but I think that they try, because I know that you'd always catch Hermes cleaning, you always catch Adekunle cleaning, like just
randomly.
You know, doing stuff like that. And at the time that they all packed their things, you know, normally if you're supposed to move out from a space, that kind of thing, you would normally
leave,
prepare.
yeah.
But they were not sure what was going to happen and they were moving in and they had done things earlier in the day. So things were a little scattered. So we can make that excuse for them.
Because Adekunle is there, so it's okay. Let's go.
No.
Honey,
Relax.
let's go.
Anyway,
relaxed.
so another thing that happened is... Actually, you know what? Let's leave this head of house games and everything off because we know that then, nominations. Obviously, Level 1 had to nominate people because they're free.
Yeah.
So Fina, Khalid, Lebaye, Groovy, and Brian were up for nomination.
And I feel like everybody knew who was going home, by the way, from the first day. That it was just too obvious who was going. And what's his face we're going to go home.
No, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure at all.
Really?
But I know that Fina was very pained. She cried. And from that moment on, she just had Hermes in mind. Hermes that was, from the week, for she was up last week as well. She had Hermes in mind. I declare somewhat, but she's really been talking about Hermes a lot. We'll get into that later. She doesn't like him at all.
She doesn't.
And I feel like it's because Hermes is, Hermes doesn't play. Like, if he has a task or anything, he's always going all out. And because he has a weird personality.
Yes, and their personalities don't just come together. So that I can understand why she doesn't like him.
Anyway, you see something that happened this week. A lot of things that happened. A lot of the drama. I would say that they were centered around ships.
Yes, they were.
Now, let's talk about Chomzy and Elo Swag.
Is that even a ship, first of all?
That's the one. Not
I feel like
sure
it's
what's
like
happening.
or maybe rafts. It's not ship yet because
they're just
Chomzy doesn't so Elo Swag has said that he really likes her, has expressed his feelings to her, but I don't think she's feeling him that much. Clearly,
but like she's just using him to keep warm.
Yes, and she's unsure where he stands. So
these guys had done their media rounds, and this babe said. Christio said something that the reason why you may be seeing ships a lot, is the house that's costing it. The house is cold.
It's cold
so you might need to be gumming body and everything. So I'm just saying maybe Chomzy is just using Elo Swag as for warmth, just so because ship plenty for the house. Let's not be like I'm not sought after. You girls just generally like the attention, even if they don't like the guy. You just have him. It's like, even if I don't like you, you must like me. You can't like somebody else who gave you permission to do
Titanic, ship is the one that contains a lot of people, Abby.
What's wrong with you?
I'm trying to understand because, there's some ships that have more than one person.
Okay, let's leave Chomzy and Elo Swag because we're not sure what's happening there. Now, let's move to Khalid and Daniela.
They're married, please. That's not a ship. That's the aeroplane.
So, earlier in the week, last week, Amaka was telling Fina that
I was so howling.
That's when she was looking at Khalid.
Taken aback.
I was like...
And my body was doing me.
So that's why you were watching them, really. And, I mean, I don't want to say... It's just... I feel like they can take it easy.
Who can take it easy?
Khalid and... Anyway, they have taken it easy and they don't have
there's no Khalid anymore.
It's done easy.
It's not easy.
We are rejoicing. I'm sure that the parents of Daniela are like... My daughter can focus.
My sister.
Let's even see. I want to see her personality. I want to see her without being in a ship.
I think that she's very
I want to see what
intelligent.
she can do. Yeah,
she is very smart.
But like we've not been seeing her beyond the ship. So
and I think was it Allison? She was telling that Khalid is her first kiss this year.
Yeah. And she also mentioned something. Ebuka even brought it up during the eviction. How she said, she thought that maybe that this could have been a strategy from Khalid. And she had a conversation with him, to be fair, so it's not like she was doing backbiting.
And I think I think she's okay to even think that, because I don't think
Yeah, because it was very fast.
Yeah. And it's a game.
Yeah, it's also a game. And she said it, and when Ebuka asked her, I think her explanation was, and in all of that, Khalid and Hame is still holding hands, so their understanding is deep. I don't know why Fina and Groovy thought that they could have the conversation about her asking her question when they need to just mind their business and stop their irritating BS.
But my joy, at least condom can rest.
The
bed will not be spoiling again.
You never know. This one what's the wavelength of Fina is on right now. You don't know what we're expecting this week. But let's move on.
Look about Daniela now, at least.
Yes,
because if Khalid did not go,
rest. I'm saying if you think condom will rest this week, you don't know what Fina is going to be doing.
That, because if Khalid did not go, maybe this week will have been pregnancy at this point.
For the vomit.
What was it?
And
nipple will pain here.
But I feel like there's enough time for her to start vomiting. God, I beg.
It's true.
God, I beg.
Because last week it was like how many days in a week? 7 days in a week. No, let's say 5. That's weekday.
I'm not going to lie. One time I was thinking, this girl know they ovulate. I was thinking about it. Sis, relax. Okay, let's move to Amaka, Fina, Chomzy, and Groovy. That's
the trapezium. I don't. Is that smaller? 4 corners is what?
Don't ask me anything about math. You want to disgrace me? Anyway, so the thing here is Amaka so the thing is, Amaka is actually a cutie. You know what I mean? You know when somebody
She's
is just
so
cute.
innocent and cute. Yes.
So she spoke to Fina about Groovy. She says,
In
I like
all
Groovy.
honesty.
She was, because Fina is supposed to be her paddy. Friend is even small. Her bestie, her G, her guy. So she spoke to Fina about it. And Fina told her that beauty is gone.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Guess who now went for it? Our anti-African host and priestess.
It's so weird. I think that is such a stupid thing to do, because why are you telling someone to go for it and then you go for it? And you know that Amaka is a softie.
It is a stupid thing. But at the end of the day, like I was telling somebody yesterday, I said, people need to realize that first of all, this thing is a game. Put that in front of your brain face.
Agree, but there's life after this game and God will judge you.
I don't know about judging.
The Lord is watching you.
Let me finish. I don't know about like judgment, but what I know is that it's a game. So I feel what I felt Fina did was, harness the what's the word now? What's that English word? Somebody you don't have something that you don't have something.
Don't touch me.
Shall I use that against?
But she also said, because I remember her having this conversation with Kes, that I told you that Fina, she was telling Kes that she liked, growing from the get-go, but they already, that kind of thing. So I'm just like, if you've liked somebody from the get-go, then
but the girls have girl code though. Is that girl code? Is that girl code?
Are you playing? Is this playing? Yes, of course. It's somehow. Now, if I tell you something, you want to be moved to the guy, are you crazy? That's weird. It's human code. It's not a matter of bro code. It's just human code. You're a weird person. I know that it's a game, but that's not the right thing to do. Anyway, like that has been happening now, and it's just so Amaka is paying.
And it's how Amaka is just trying to fix the relationship.
Do you know how annoying it is? After this thing happened, after their relationship, Amaka went to mirror and be looking at the mirror. He was strong.
Affirmations.
What's the name of that song?
You are strong.
Baby, you were strong.
That's it. Let's go. You are wise.
Oh God, I said because of Adam, you did give yourself ginger, you did motivate yourself.
Oh my God. Fina, you don't do well.
You do this one, nice one. And Fina didn't give it. Like Fina is so cold.
She is going for what she wants, and I feel like it's also like an extension. People should just realize that life is what it is, and life is not fair, right? And as you're thinking something, someone might just pick up on that idea and push for it and get it. So like, whilst you're still thinking, how about you just go for it?
Yeah.
Do you understand? Instead
Speaking
of just
about let me not jump there, but this go for it thing I said. Amaka still said, Amaka is weird. Anyway, let's move to another shit. Brian, Elebaye, and Modella.
That's not a shit.
So yeah, obviously, but like, is there a triangle? Because it felt like at some point Brian and Modella had a thing. You know what I mean? So Brian and Elebaye, but it was they just started fighting every time, and this was after Modella came into the house.
I think Brian was overthinking it.
And Brian liked him. Brian likes Modella.
He was desperate to see who would like him, and then he found a girl who was giving him attention, and then he just went all in.
And Brian is childish.
He's a baby.
And Modella
he's a toddler. He's an infant.
Wow.
But then having that, whatever it is, and that's one thing I always say with adults. You can't assume. Do not assume. How about you say what it is in black and white and have the conversation? So somebody is moving on you a certain type of way. You forget that you're in a game, first off. And then all of a sudden you assume and then you're warning people that they shouldn't come near. Are you mad? Mm-hmm. It's ridiculous. How about you say, babe, so no vessel, this thing, I'm beginning, what's going on? Then she will clear you because the same person came on the show and said she's bringing drama. And that is what it is. I mean, she moved on a married man. For peace sake. That is drama. She's wearing hair that is inflammable. That is drama. So she's being harsh. She pushed a whole ass woman from a man on the dance floor.
Remember,
that is drama.
The Lord is watching.
He's watching
you.
Everybody, but she's at home now watching the show.
You're so wicked, and that's not good. Okay, now another ship that is very funny to me is Diana, Giddyfia, and Rachel.
Come again.
Now, Diana, Giddyfia, and Rachel. Rachel is a rider. Now, Diana is an elderly person.
Can I just say, sorry for interrupting you. Rachel, I respect you. You're a wicked person. I love that you own your wickedness.
Yeah. Continue.
Rachel is wicked.
Continue.
And she owns it.
Yep.
Continue.
Now, Diana is an elderly person.
Yeah, she is.
And she states it, because everybody knew that Giddyfia was sort of into her. And she told Giddyfia that, look, you're younger than me. All this type of stuff. Okay, but Diana, do you want or you don't want?
That's the question.
Rachel came into the house and obviously Giddyfia is somewhat feeling Rachel. So, they talk from time to time. At the pool party, they were together.
Yeah, that was the thing.
After that pool party, Chomsy was telling Rachel that, you've caused problem between Giddyfia and Diana. She was like,
right.
I've taken my daily dose of wickedness.
That was the answer. So that was the response of the century for me.
You know what I mean? Like, she doesn't care. All this one that I say now.
As a rider, like, I'm here to the end, but I'm going to play your game.
Exactly. And they
I'm
don't
not playing
know
for
that,
the money.
obviously. So she was just like, now, the party too. The Diana after the she say I even act sick. You don't even not notice, madam. You are old. Why are you acting sick so that a man can notice you? What do you mean by that? If you have something to say, call him and tell him.
Okay.
No, but like when she was saying
that,
I was like,
accent though.
okay, I didn't get it, Abby.
You don't take it. I like it too. Take it.
I was like, you are acting sick. You are not eating. Ebi Okpayi ni ma. You are not hungry, boss. Ebi Okpayi. Sorry, I haven't forgotten my other. Ebi Okpayi. You know that you're back. Let me give you respect that is due to you because you're acting like a baby, ma. If you have problem with him, call him to tell him that you have a problem. Which one is, I was acting sick? Are you joking? See, Rachel is not here to play. Oh, she's full on wickedness and she has already said it.
But I also feel like, wait, before you just pass that, I feel like if you like somebody, first of all, you should even notice when. So when they were having a conversation in the bathroom, herself and Giddyfia, her anger was the fact that you didn't even, I mean, all of these things are happening with Rachel, right? But like you didn't even notice when there's certain things that are wrong with me for someone who you care for, you say you care for, cared for. So I feel like, I mean, if you care for someone, I don't need to love you, but I like Jumoke. Jumoke is asking, babes, are you okay? What's going on?
So I feel like Giddyfia self is just unsure of the whole thing. He's unsure now. He's tired
his motive
now. He has been putting
wrong.
Effort, but when I'm putting effort and it's like you're looking at me like your younger brother.
Giddyfia's motive is wrong. That's what I'm trying to make you understand. So it's now back to the game. It is this the feelings are not sincere, because if they are sincere, if somebody you actually care or cared for coughs, you will know.
Person will say I see you as a younger one. You are wicked. Anyway,
I've been told worse in my life. Don't worry, and I still love them.
Now I don't want to say power couple because I don't know if these people are giving power couple or they are giving him Bella and Sheggs, because it seems like obviously Bella is a
Jay-Z and Beyonce wanna be for me, but okay.
Dead. You know. If you know Bella is she does like I'm a
tough skin,
tough skin kind of person. She's a bad bitch, the way she talks and everything, but she can also be soft. Yeah. Now,
she's a softie.
Sheggs sometimes gives Ozo, sometimes gives alpha male. You know what I mean? So it's just like somewhere in between.
It's the Ozo for me, but okay.
It gives, because sometimes be like mumu behavior to me. But anyway, they had some issues. I mean, they settled and everything. Bella even cried.
Yeah.
But I don't even understand.
Why they crying in the toilet, Sha? Why everybody go to the toilet to go and cry? I just thought it's like that's the place of recluse.
I don't know, but they know that there's camera there, so they think they're doing it in private. Maybe they are doing it in private to the housemates,
okay, that
not
makes sense.
to us. There's a lot of back and forth on social media about Sheggs. Right. Somebody have already said that Sheggs is woman beater.
Yeah, so like this would be that girl on TikTok.
Yeah, now there's a signing
she
petition.
broke her leg or something like that.
That they want him off the show. I'm just like,
but that's not enough to get him off the show, anyways.
Yeah. But imagine if he's a woman beater.
Bella,
that is size 6. Tiny.
But Bella will kill that boy, you.
Yeah.
They will fight her.
If Bella does not kill him, Bella's people will kill him. Bella looks
yes.
like...
Chris. God. Oh my God. Yeah. That's the desperate bad this thing.
He called names.
It won't be a situation of he beats me. It's a situation of where we fought.
It will be a situation of he attempted to.
Yes.
It's not before.
They will both have stitches.
Yeah. But like, I really hope that, Sheggs is not that person, because it'd be very bad.
But this is not real. Hope you know that.
What is not real?
What they're doing.
Okay, so some people have, Adekunle feels like, it might be a... yes, it may be a strategy. Yes. It's okay. Everybody's come to this show for something, but it may be a strategy. But along the line, that feelings will get into it, because at the end of the day, it's not everyday acting. Sometimes, and like they're just always with each other.
I think Bella is getting there.
Because this week we've seen them share kisses. Before we're seeing them gumming body and everything, but they shared kisses this week.
He wanted to kiss, Bella didn't want to kiss, but now Bella is
exactly. You know what I mean? So it may be a strategy, but at the end of the day, they may actually really catch it. I feel like it's getting real. Whether or not, I think that it's getting really real. But I just want to say that for upcoming Big Brother people, it's not only a ship that is
you can try canoe, you can try raft, you can try boss.
It's actually
submarine.
Like
you can
every
try
time ship. I know like it works, because in the house people want to see, outside the house people want to see, but
relax.
Yeah. Another ship that I would say I don't really understand. Obviously, like, okay, well, that ship is done. Adekunle and Allison. I was rooting for this ship because I really like the two of them. But Allison doesn't really. So Allison was saying earlier in the week, she was telling Doyin that almost she feels like she really likes Deji, of which the Doyin likes Deji too. So I'm just like, sorry, what's happening here? You know what I mean? And
Doyin is the type of person that would introduce her friend to a man.
And Doyin is acting like Fina, but she's not just kissing Deji. Yes, because Deji is not moving that way. Oh. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's because Deji is not giving that. If he was, I feel like they would have gone far. Do you get what I'm saying?
Saif would be a past test in her life.
Saif go rest.
But Allison too doesn't just exactly know what she wants.
Yeah, she
and
doesn't.
it's a bit confusing and tiring.
I'm tired. I want Allison to give me more.
That's all she's there for. Like, Mama, you came here for for something. Can we like talk about that? These men, they are
all
there,
their
but
cooking tax. I was just looking at Doya and Allison. I mean,
it's all about the boys, the men.
they
How
don't know
about
how
like
to do anything.
Jesus? It's exhausting.
They were just, I was just like, God.
It's sad that
Do
this is
something
for Allison.
us. Yeah, I don't want that for Allison at all. Like, I just want
Even
her
the
to do
look
more.
that Adekunle was giving her when she was having a conversation with him about that, it was just like, this kid is not even serious.
And Adekunle was sick this week. In week 3.
He
And
was?
Yeah, he was. And I didn't see her be a friend. I'm not talking about ship. Like, just be a friend. I'm like, even if you don't like him, it's not nice.
You like Adekunle Sha, that's why you want that to happen. But I also see where
This
you're coming
boy,
from. Because
if you are sick, I know what I would do because you are my friend. That's all that matters.
if I was very sick, you that we say Trabaye, what's up?
But like, it's just, I feel like she's just cold. Then let's talk about Deji, Doi, and Chichi. Because Chichi likes Deji.
Yeah,
she has said it. She even
yeah.
calls him Jide sometimes. I don't know why she's mixing it up, but like she actually likes him. But I feel like she likes him, but she's also relaxed. Like she's not thinking too much of it because Deji is not giving anybody. I'm here for shit.
He's not doing that.
You know what? He's
all.
not. Doi is telling him that. I feel like sometimes I feel embarrassed sometimes where I'm like, just get out because it's obvious that this boy does not want anything.
Yeah, and I like the fact that
it's very obvious, and I like that he's playing with it.
He has said it that listen, he's not going to push that narrative because he also understands that it's a game, but like there are feelings involved and human beings involved.
Yeah, and after
there's
this
life
game,
beyond here, so like you don't
exactly.
want to just do that and then be like. But then again, another thing that I think is really cute that I've been seeing a lot and probably talking about a lot is like the bromance between Dotun and Deji. And I think it's really nice.
Yeah, so they knew each other before the house.
Did they know? I mean, Deji said, Dosu said that somebody sent Deji's profile to him. I said they look alike.
No, I think they actually did know each other. And I know that Deji and they knew each other because when Deji entered the house, Dotun was first like, how far now? Yeah. So they knew each other before the house. So they have a thing. Oh, by the way, before we skip, Dotun and Ilebaye would have been a thing because at the party, he was looking out for her when she was crying and everything. But she's gone now. I can't wait to see when he realizes that she's gone. But he was looking like something. So no, Dotun is actually a cool guy.
He's a cool guy, but I just feel like he needs to like do something.
He does.
What does he do?
In the games, he's always giving his all.
Okay.
And the body is doing a lot for him too.
Okay, great.
Yeah, and he's not a dramatic person. He's not feeding off ships. I mean, Sheggs tried to have a thing with him because Sheggs felt
that could work.
Sheggs tried to say that Dotun was moving to Bella and he was like, moving to Bella. He's like, yeah, I liked her in the first week, but when I saw you guys, that was it. And I've never seen it.
I've not seen that.
He tried, so like I was surprised that Sheggs, just relax with you and this your Bella.
Sheggs always looks for something every year. I think
just calm down. That's how you say you don't feel like, but you don't understand Adekunle's personality. Oh, relax. Anyway, let's move to Saturday pool party.
Right. It's the pool party that's got...
Thursday pool party. Let's move to Thursday pool party.
That got everybody, that got the two. But can I also just say that my best sheep, honestly speaking, on Big Brother Naija Level Up has to be that of Amaka and Fina. I think it's a cute sheep.
I don't know.
I don't know what to call that sheep, but it's...
I don't know.
That's the most trending sheep on Twitter.
That is a fake sheep. One person in that sheep is a sheep. One person is a what's the one like opposite of sheep? Wolf. Yes. Now let's talk about the pool party. Pool party was, I feel like, level 1, they're just calm, ginger, they know how to have a good time. So like their pool party was... The main people, like, obviously, Chichi, Chomzi, there's oil in her waist because her waist is always...
She's well lubricated.
Very well.
Very
she's always, she's always giving us... But one thing that really happened, everyone was just like,
Was her and...
Chichi, girl, you came to show us what you're made of, your stuff. We loved it.
You remember made a poo for him.
So she's always saying she actually likes Deji, so she really gave...
She gave it to him.
In the pool, she finished him.
Even after the pool,
I feel like Doyin was lonely.
Yes, she was. She wasn't lonely.
Getting a lot of attention, so she was just
looking for something.
Because there was one time that her and Diana were saying, "I show people see now, you're not giving us." Diana, you're not dancing. Diana, you would be going for high heel. You cover your body, you wear heels.
You wear wrapper.
Why
you
that?
wear scarf.
That's why, because
it's a loss now.
Giddyfia was dancing with Rachel because Rachel was dancing. I mean, I'm not going to come and meet you if you did strong face. You know what I mean?
Like,
so after the pool party,
then that was the what's it called?
They played games and. Chichi said, "This is who I am.
Let me show you the stuff I'm made of.
If I cannot dance on the dance floor,
I will dance on a man's dance floor."
And Deji,
did he collect? He received it.
Deji had a lot to drink
with hands,
but he had a good time.
He had a great
this
time.
Girl was Doyin was like,
wow, she was shocked.
Even me, I was shocked. I watched the video. I say wow.
Chichi's skills and they are without doubts. Because
but Deji Summer.
You know what even caught my attention the most? Elosa was giving her beats and she was following it was not rehearsed. It was on the spot. And she was following the beats.
But you
Even
know
when
that
he
Deji somehow.
fast it up.
Because when I was watching the video, I was not shaking.
It was shaking. I think it was shaking like a shaker. He shake. He do shake.
Deji now go and tell Dotun that it's tough. It's a tough one. It's tough meat.
Maybe that the feeling is different from the vibration. So the vibration can be vibrating, but the feeling is like kanda. It's like cow skin. It didn't penetrate. So kanda can move. You know kanda, if it is, it's move.
You are very detailed in the explanation.
But you know that it's different.
I'm asking you a question. You are very detailed in this explanation. Why do you know these things?
Why do I know what?
All these things
I used to watch American film.
You too lie.
But you
too lie.
But it's the truth now.
You too lie. Anyway, I mean, I was happy for. Then Doing put her mouth in this matter because Deji got very upset. He was like, look, why are you going on and on about this? Like, just dead this matter. It was just a dance. Like, you guys are literally being fake because you're on TV. She later was explaining that, look, I was just looking out for you, that this is national TV. You can't have ass up in your face. I'm like,
I mean, it's Jesus Christ. She needs to relax.
On the Big Brother show.
Where's your remaining? Has the booze finished? I want some more alcohol. No?
Good morning, Jesus.
Someone just mentioned ass is screaming
it's
Jesus.
It's a part of the body.
Go on, please. What's left?
What was he saying? It's a part of the body.
Right.
Anyway, then I mean the pool party was nice. We loved the action that happened after. Let's move to wager. All week, if you're watching, you'd have seen them sewing. Big Brother gave them a task to sew with needle and thread.
Yeah, that was a lot.
It was a lot.
It was a lot.
And I must say that I was like, these guys are giving. I mean, different people made what they could, but you see, Chichi,
Fina's outfit, Modella was good.
Well, those ones stood out for me. It was
Fina's outfit stood out for me.
It didn't seem like they even used needle and thread, so like it was very good. Now, level 1, they had requested that Big Brother not play songs for them. I feel like they didn't know if Big Brother was going to play songs or not, so they just prepared for everything. Now, how they did their own was that they did a fashion show. They had like two designers, and they had artists who were going to be singing. Do you know the funny thing here? Great concept.
It was a great concept.
You know what I mean? Because they had like 2 designers, they asked them about their collection, all this type of thing. Fantastic.
Execution was just the problem.
Yes, but you see those singers, I was even afraid that they were going to faint.
The passion.
Rachel.
Even before Portable became Portable Safe.
He no do like this. When Whiskey started, he no sing like this.
Jesus Christ. The off notes
but you
were
people know songs, you guys know songs. But you guys know songs. But like it was so loud.
But I honestly felt that maybe they should have like just asked questions, and even if they meant miming.
Yeah,
that would have been better.
They should have just asked. So I feel like that's what made them. I thought they had a fantastic great chance.
Yes,
I feel like they could have won because of the concept they brought into it. So I mean, they've been winning all week. So they now lost this one now, and level 2 won, and level 2 people. They had a whole victory song. They put their soul into it. So they had victory song, and it was a very dirty and wicked and bastard.
I felt bad for the level
wicked
1.
song. Chichi hissed because he paid them. And I mean, they've tried now. They've been losing everything. So they had to make some. Let them even at least eat food. Let them see money to shop. Now, the problem now is that when level 1 entered their house back, they say that that isn't not what they did, that they did well, that people that just wanted to they've been
winning back to back.
Will you shut up your dirty thinking mouth?
It's okay to compensate yourself now, make yourself feel good.
Even though regardless of what still, you people were singing off kill, 1 kill us. I was afraid that people would even faint. That's why people lost. I
was so scared for Rachel. Yeah. Who was singing like was Rachel?
Rachel and Giddyfia.
I was so scared for Rachel. I was like, what's going on?
What happened? I mean, they tried, but like the singing was too much. So it was not like Big Brother gave it to level 2.
They deserved it. They won it.
They also tried. They tried as much as you did. You guys just messed up your chances with your acapella.
That was not.
You know what I mean? It was just very loud. It was somehow.
It was funny.
It was good, I mean, happy for them. But I just want to say that there's a lot of... It seemed like, level 1 was going so low, like they were being very sore losers. But the actual truth is, if we're talking about sore losers, level 2 started it. But that whole house, they lose very sorely. If you lose, you've lost. Just keep it moving.
Keep it
Get
moving.
ready. Just make sure that your next task, you're putting all that energy. It's not about... Right. Now, let's move to Saturday night party.
The drama that happened.
Before the drama, that DJ,
the DJ was it was bad. Don't come back, please. No. I think he also played on Sunday during the lives.
Yeah.
And then Ebuka was not hailing. He said DJ Success. What was that his name?
No, it was. I can't remember. But they were hailing.
What are you hailing? Why are you hailing? What was that?
Like, it gave enough room for people to just keep leaving the party. That's why the fight was even too much. Because
DJ was a mess.
People came. If it was a party of 8 hours and you start slow, I understand. This party is 2 hours. You need to give them from beginning to end.
Can we also just mention how the sponsors wanted to show that they are the sponsors?
And they have to.
It was a lot.
Yeah, and I like the outfits. This week the outfits it was Ankara and all that prints, but yeah, I liked it.
I don't like the headgear though, but let's just move on.
It it was just to spice it up.
Did I mention? Okay, we've not gotten there. Let's continue.
This boy is an I know where it's going to.
Yeah, I just want to mention that. But
Saturday night party, we saw a little bit of fight here and there.
Yeah.
Chichi and
Chichi
Elebaye
and
fought.
Elebaye.
And I think I understand where Chichi was coming from, because it's a party. That thing, my dears, is not... Let's all grow up. This is not... We're not kids. If I'm... It's just dance. Just relax. Now, Chichi dances like she's a free girl. She doesn't even like groovy. We've never heard of it. We've never seen anything that can make us think. So you, Elebaye, now think that you will come and push her away. Go and
that push
Fina.
Was a push, though.
You meant?
And then when Chichi came back and pushed.
Chichi say, okay, me too, I can push. You can't stain my white.
You won't stain my white.
You won't stain my white.
But then the excuse that Elebaye gave, when she went to apologize to, Chichi, that she was trying to do that because of Fina, and because Fina and Elebaye and Groovy
they're
are up.
It didn't make any sense.
It didn't make any sense.
It made absolutely no sense.
Just own the fact that you did bullshit.
I mean, she someone was trying to apologize, but Chichi's like, no, I'm not a fake person. Don't talk to me. That
and I love it. Like, don't tell me
something she now called that low life. Money, yeah. Fina now, what's her name? Everybody was like, why you call me a low life? And me and you, who is a low life? Who are you asking that question?
Should we actually answer that question?
Nobody.
We should not answer it.
It's not in my hands. I don't know if you want to answer me. I can't answer because everybody's on the same level in Biggie's house. Finish. They're all in the same class. Okay. You're all in the same class. You're all the same everything. In Biggie's house, we are all equal. Don't ask us jam questions.
Yes, we are all equal in the eyes of... We are all pencils in the hand of the creator.
And Elebaye was crying a lot. She
have to cry now because it touched him.
It would not...
I say, let me just say something. Sometimes you're fighting with somebody and somebody else says something.
It's a low blow.
I can't relate to this. Boy, and sometimes somebody will say like this.
Yeah, but she also had the tension from Eviction. And, she was just... And she also had a lot to drink. But, she spoke to Chomzi and Chomzi was begging her. Chomzi and Chichi even almost fought because Chichi was like, it's like Chomzi is doing like this. You don't know who you want to support.
But she's doing like this.
No, now, like if she was just saying that it's not enough for you to be so angry, that's all. Chomzi is a normal person. Now, let's go to Eviction. Sorry. Before Eviction, after the party, obviously Level 1 entered their house back and they were just having different conversations. Mm-hmm. Level 2 people were in the garden and Groovy was upset. He was angry. He was like, what is going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you do that kind of thing? I don't want people to see me in that light. Elebaye was now trying to explain what happened and why this happened. And Fina was not saying, I didn't do it. I didn't ask Elebaye to do it. Kiss me.
I think that Fina is doing too much at this point. And it's just a bit...
You're not drunk.
It's tiring.
You were not drunk.
I don't believe she was drunk
You want
either.
to kiss.
She just wants body. She wants yes.
You are a liar. I personally feel like you were not drunk. I felt like she just wanted to engage in sexual activities. So that was the tactic she was using to enter. And I'm happy that Groovy was like, you are drunk. We
really just need to protect Groovy at this point because he needs to be protected at all costs.
At the party, did you see her and Elo Swag?
He's a gem. Groovy is a gem.
Do you know if somebody should turn me down like that, I feel they shed tears.
Because how is he the hottest thing in Big Brother right now?
Let's not leave Groovy. This same Fina babe and Elo Swag at the party.
Yes.
Elo Swag was you could read irritation on his face.
He was like, leave me.
Leave me now. Even like you will see a picture of Groovy. Groovy was just like that. There was one time like Elebaye was talking to Groovy and Fina was saying, you don't want to talk to me.
It's a lot.
Stop it.
She's doing too much.
You look irritating. I'm sorry.
But I also respected Elo Swag at the party for doing that because he also showed that, you know what, I'm actually serious with Chomzi. And it also hurt him, if you remember, when Chomzi was telling Sheggs that she likes Groovy.
I can't believe it.
He was so hard. I think he was having a conversation with Adekunle, and Adekunle was like, Adekunle was like, he was saying that he was upset, and Adekunle was like, oh, why? Because they exchange body fluids or something, and he was like, oh no, that he heard Chomzi tell Sheggs that he likes.
You know that there was a time at the party that Deji went to dance with Fina so that Groovy could talk to Chomzi. Yes.
This party, that's past.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes.
What I noticed was when okay, that was outside itself.
That was Giddyfia. When Giddyfia was signaling Sheggs to carry
Rachel. But boys, they do stuff.
They
do stuff.
But like, let's speak about Fina. Fina, I think that you're very irritating. Like,
at this point,
you need to relax. You know, all those kisses, like, you just... I mean, I'm not saying you should not kiss.
It's a lot of
but
people.
But you seem and you're acting very desperate for coitus. It could happen naturally. Just relax. These boys would come out of the house and he would just be like, I don't know, man, she likes me. What would I have done? That's what would have been. He would just be like, she likes me. I was not just trying to be mean. It's going to look like that crazy lady. I don't want problems, so let me just go with the flow.
Exactly.
That's exactly. It's going to be like, look, Fina, the crazy lady, I didn't want any drama.
Exactly.
Let me just give her whatever she wants. And it's a game, so I can as well do that. And I'm sure you don't want that for yourself. And to be honest, you used to give me bad bitch vibes. Not like bad bitch, like Bella bad bitch, like Edo bad bitch vibes, of course, but
It's what love does to you. I see love, I'll be coitus.
this is lost.
Conji, what Conji does
It's
to
lost. Also,
You're
at
not
that
thinking straight.
party, Allison was really dancing with Hermes, and there was this time that she was telling Daniela that I think I like Hermes. Is it weird?
you. But you know,
It's not even what kind of if you like him, you like him.
So I think her question stems from a place of is it a weird combination?
Yes.
Is Hermes
And don't forget that we had this
knows.
conversation here
Yeah, we
where
did.
Hermes said, "I don't think that Hermes likes you. By the way, I think that he just
wants to
have
have sex with you." That's
and
what
he
it
was
is.
pretty straightforward about it. So anyway, you guys, and everybody's still lands. I'm just happy that you and Adekule, by God's grace, know where you stand. I hope that Adekule knows that you don't like him, so that let another person.
But they've
if people
had a
want to-
conversation already now that she's
no
not feeling
problem
like
now.
that.
Let's see where it lands. Anyway, eviction. God bless all you people in the ship. Tramprazium. These ships are frustrating.
Rectangle,
Let me just
heptagon,
tell you now. If you want to
pentagon.
stand any ship, do it at your own detriment.
At your own risk.
Consider your mental health.
Because it's confusing.
Because I know someone that is standing Fina. She sent me. I asked her because she was tweeting back. I said, "What is happening? Tell me, girl. Talk to me." She said, "I don't know if I want to stand Fina. I'll just focus on my
confusing.
work." I said, "Focus on your work because Fina would
Who will kill
disgrace
you at this point?
She will disgrace you."
My
Now let's talk about
God.
eviction. To
Right.
be fair, this eviction, I didn't think too much of it.
We
but
saw it coming.
when Ilebare left, I was like,
Of course. I mean, who was going to leave, to be honest?
yeah, but like she brings a lot of drama.
Wait, there is no, but we're speaking as people who are outside the house. You can't
Yeah.
speak. Yeah, it's like it was clear that she was going to
Khalid,
come home.
Joe. I mean,
Khalid
I
too.
didn't exactly see people, saying Khalid. I saw for Brian.
Yeah.
I didn't really see.
We saw for Groovy, we saw for Fina.
So I'm just like, yeah, but the thing is, it's a big loss
Yeah, it
for
is.
level 2.
It is
It's
because he
huge.
was the only one who was really
If you check
doing
all
a
their
lot.
tasks, even if it's not his forte, he's just always in front, putting in
Exactly.
his
The
all.
effort, though.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's just like, this house done the empty.
Imagine if they lose
scanty.
again.
Now, if they lose head of house this week, me personally, I saw this tweet and I said, this is the truth. If I'm in level 2 and we lose head of house, I will roll on the floor and say, Baba, big bro, my bro, Ejo,
Please, airports.
I don't want my life to end like
Ha.
this. My journey will be cut short.
Because the house will be empty.
Yeah,
Literally.
you know what I mean? And as the game progresses, Big Brother can do anything.
He can just close
He
one
can tell
house.
that today I want to evict 4 people. So the week that my house is up again, 4 people now go. So you know what I mean? Like if they need to like put in their all. But thing is, we head of house game. It's a game of luck. It's not like a tax that you can say is your brain that's working for you. They can bring you the weirdest game
thing,
to
I'll just tell
do
you to.
and everything. Now speaking about winners, I won't even lie. Before now, we've not really heard about who's going to win the show or anything. But this week we've seen who can possibly. We've seen like
so
top
there's a
5
list,
people,
yeah.
and I've seen they've done an outreach for Hermes already.
And I'm shocked by that outreach, to be
Am I
honest, because
shocked?
I don't
No.
even see.
Because people are already saying they want Hermes to win. They like his personality. I mean, every now and then you be hearing, Hermes is a strange guy. There's a video where he was, moisturizing. And this guy was moisturizing. The next thing he turned into dance.
Dance. I saw
Very
that video.
weird
I
dance.
was laughing.
I'm like, oh my God, this guy is such a
My brains
character.
out.
But he also is such a cool person in the house. He may fight, but it's not like annoying fights. When there's a tax, he's putting his all. So people have started saying, Hermes is my winner. People are saying they see Bella in the top 5. They see Adekunle. They see even Sheggs. Some people have also said Brian. So maybe now we're starting to see our winner.
Fina definitely
small,
as well.
small.
Because Fina has just shown that she's a very strong contender. I think escaping
She's escaped 2 evictions
back to back,
and Groovy as well.
Has shown that, listen,
yeah.
we are tough.
I mean, but let's just say that level 2 will win. Let's just say they will win
Let's
Head of House
hope and
challenge.
pray.
Who would you say you think they'll put up for nomination this week?
I think that so if which house wins or loses,
If level 2 wins, it will be level 1 up. So who do you think will be up? Me, I know, one thing, I know that Hermes will be up because Fina has said it times that no matter, she doesn't like him,
he'll be up.
that he's just a somehow person. She even said something about him being looking like someone that should be in Sacrifice House. I was like,
I would want that Bella be up. Just okay. Bella is not in Bella is in Hermes' place.
Yeah.
So yes, I would like
one of
those
them
2.
or 2.
I want 2 of them, just for the what's the word, the aesthetic of it, to see how that will play out. Do you
Yeah.
understand?
For me, I know that they'll definitely nominate Adekunle. They'll definitely nominate Hermes because he's always. I feel like they might also put Dotun up because if they are smart enough to think about when they do games like Head of House and everything, who is always so strong and everything. Dotun is always a part of that as well.
Yes, definitely.
So they can definitely
They
put
will
those people up. So let's say
they'll
plus Bella and Sheggs.
Yeah, plus Bella and Sheggs, because that's the only people that. I mean, the rest are just coasting right now. They're not even seeing them.
About the riders and the fake housemates, Deji and Rachel are doing their job.
Deji and Rachel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheesy is a weird guy.
I think he's just by. I mean, he knows that he's always there to the end.
I
and
was
he's not
wondering
playing
what
for
was
the money.
happening about that.
So
at the
can I just
party.
have a great normal time with our lives? Whatever happens. Do you get? But I feel like he does because So we're analyzing this thing yesterday, myself and a friend, and we just noticed that, for the riders and the fake housemates, there isn't a lot of growth, which is sad. A lot of growth with like social media and all whatnot. And I think it comes from a place. Yes, it comes from a place.
Including Deji.
Yes, they already had a thing before the house. So
now.
I'm just saying that it comes from a place where the people realize that this product I don't really here for anything.
So I'm not going to stand somebody. I'm not going to stand someone that I know that is true.
And you don't. And I feel like even as a rider, if I was a rider, I wouldn't want that to be my narrative. I would want to be remembered for something.
Regardless, and at least I'm still on this because you want that platform. And I think
Rachel
and that's why I said Rachel and Deji, they're not doing badly at all.
Rachel blended in real quick and easy, and I think she's doing okay.
Ebuka tweeted something. Said, "Are you sure this is just 3 weeks?"
It's a lot,
and we took short at the beginning.
We haven't even covered it, because
we're gonna die here.
We'll
it's just like a lot going on, and I feel like I'll just say again that they were very, very intentional about who they were picking this year.
Yes,
because it was a little bit dull last year, and this year they're not. They
were on break last year. This year they came back in full force.
I'm feeling it. You know what? I feel like we should have somebody from last year on the show next week. Just
from last year.
Yeah.
From last season.
Okay,
I think. What do you think we should do that?
We should.
Why? I think you want us to try to insult somebody.
No. It's not a matter of insult. I'm not a bad person. But sometimes it's easier for everybody to have their own take on things, especially if you've never been in a house. But just analyzing things that happen in the house and having somebody that has been on the show analyze with you, it just gives you in-depth. It's like, look, I know this is happening, but I'm waiting they really sub me this.
So like, who would you want to bring? If you had a choice.
Let's speak it into existence.
Yeah, speak it. Cross?
Yeah.
Okay, we speak cross into existence. Let's see if cross speak. That'd be really cool.
African magic.
Who else? Apart from cross. Let's do male and female.
Okay, can I just say that, Ilebaye, why do you try to kiss a married man? Well, okay, no.
That one is a fool. Let's not even go there.
Rubbish.
It's a stupid move. Hey, cross or who?
Cross or...
Cross. Female.
I'm trying to remember her name.
Who? That did what? Tell me what time she did. I remember.
That said she was married but no married.
Tiger or cross. Let's see who we can bring.
Ashegun or Oteli. Anyway, you guys know what to do if you're looking to get the juiciest of juiciest gist.
Right here,
round
honey.
up. What you want to know what the week was like? It's always on, to be honest, with Charles and Jimbo.
Where's the alcohol first?
No,
I was let me be drinking alcohol, please. Thanks, God bless. Where's the
I'm a decent human and I'm done for the day. One shot a day keeps you away from the doctor. Anyway, you know what to do. Always stay tuned to Glitch Africa Studios. That's where you get all the juicy juice. We also will bring you some old housemates. If we're feeling funky, we will bring you a surprise, okay? But you know what to do. Stay tuned because we always give you all the energy. Follow our socials to always be updated on all that is happening. Big shout out to Level Up season. You guys are leveling up. You're not dulling at all. And we love you. See you guys next week. Love you. This guy is getting drunk here. I don't know what his problem is.
Bye-bye, Dalu. Good night.